I now grasp the unity of all that is, and me too. I no longer understand me in the same way. I am choosing a conscious relationship to wholeness.
The contemplative life is primarily a life of unity. All of us can experience moments of universal communion. What counts is not the frequency or intensity of mystic experiences, but the influence we allow them to have on our life. A mystic is not a special kind of human being, but every human being is a special kind of mystic. Enlightenment is simply your natural state of felt oneness with being. Being can be felt, but it can never be understood mentally.
Before the beginning, there was unity. At the beginning, separation appeared. At the moment the first itsy-bitty particle of mass came into existence, separation became manifest. Time became manifest. Before the beginning, there was no separation, no time, only unity. But once the beginning began, by a big bang or however, separation became manifest. When the creation happened, the first particle of matter separated from the infinite silence, from the great overwhelming isness of the deep. Nothing has been the same since. A certain and inevitable estrangement was built into the system. This creation of time and space and physicality is endlessly interesting, fascinating, tantalizing, exciting, sparkling, and seductive. Yet, this creation also manifests conflict, collision, competition, complexity, pain, suffering, struggle, destruction, and death. In this creation, truth appears in paradox. Light and dark, and life and death intermingle and reveal one another. Shadows are everywhere. Since the beginning, photons of light without mass have served as a transparent connection to timelessness and unity. Though separate, each particle of matter, each instance of creation, each event, each encounter, each relationship, and each situation belong to a greater whole, a unity that has always been and is present now and forever will be. Oneness is, wholeness is, unity is.
Set your mind in virtue to contemplation, in which the one you bear in your heart shall be your steady object, the object from which your attention never wavers.
We are not social workers. We are contemplatives in the heart of the world. We are 24 hours a day with the one presence.
I experience today myself as one with all that is. I really experienced that today in a way that I haven't ever before in my life, to this extent. I just sat here, and that tree over there with the big leaves has just been talking to me and saying hello, and I'm understanding I'm one with it. I mean, it just shocks me daily that the world about me speaks to me, and I understand I'm one with it. I'm one with it.
Now I understand all is one. From time to time, I personally experience this great truth. So, is my journey over? Have I arrived at a state of enlightenment and perpetual connectedness from which I will never again be disturbed? No, no, no. This is simply the beginning of my opportunity to practice authentic living, which is living in the tension. This is the beginning of my practice in sustaining a connectedness with wholeness, while simultaneously living fully in the midst of the separation, struggle, and suffering of my real life in this real world. I am not seeking escape. I am seeking authenticity.
I am not searching for the meaning of life. No, no, no. I am searching for the experience of being alive.
How do I invest my consciousness of unity into all of the actual stuff and apparent separation of this everyday life I live? How do I walk in oneness? How do I stay connected with the whole?
We are one. From the blind worm in the depths of the ocean to the endless arena of the galaxy, only one person struggles and is imperiled. You. And within your small and earthen breast, only one thing struggles and is imperiled: the universe.
Through the ultimate encounter, I have become conscious simultaneously that I am nothing, a speck on a speck of cosmic dust in the abyss of space, and that I am a manifestation and integral part of all that is. This paradox and the tension it creates is my context for authentic life. The ultimate encounter is also my encounter with the sound of my morning wake-up alarm. The ultimate encounter is present in my first cup of coffee or tea, in my reading of the news, in the first meeting of my day, in the interaction with my colleagues, in the exchanges with my family, in my physical exercise. Throughout the events and moments and encounters of my day, I engage my growing unity consciousness. It is here in the struggle of my real life. It is here in making the 10,000 real decisions I choose every day. It is here I live authentically in the presence of ultimate reality. I do not have to climb a mountain or explore the depth of the sea to experience the ultimate encounter. The ultimate encounter appears here in the unity and the paradox of each moment of my real day. Here in my real life, and nowhere else, is where I discover and practice authentic living.
In a way, I would say it is all about me, and I am the center of the universe. There is only one. When I say it's all about me, it's all about the I am of me. It's not about the ego of me. Nothing's about the ego of me. But there is only this one, and I am that.
And I think that visceral emotional experience of oneness is like that. And the first time that I knew I had it was the evening of September 11th, 2001. While my first thought was us and them, the very next thought was, it's all us.
Just something about how the sunlight reflects on the trees, and I could just feel the wind, and it kind of feel it flow through you and feel the sunlight coming through you. I literally felt like I was the entire universe, and it was kind of weird. Hey, that's me.
When they first put the baby in my arms, wow, yeah, this is really happening.
Pulled up in the driveway and I smelled that fresh cut grass, and I just sit there in amazement. It just come over me.
I don't know why, but it was my birthday, and all my friends were in the car, and we had the windows rolled down and we're listening, I forget to what song, but blasting the music, windows rolled down, and we were going across the causeway. And I just remember feeling so alive and looking up at the stars. It was just incredible.
I feel it in lovemaking and sharing that deep intimacy with another human being. Here's this other that allows me to break down that barrier of separation just between the two of us, and through that it's this opening into an even greater sense of unity.
And there's just something about sitting on the beach and the sun's in your face and it's warming your body, and you're looking at the waves and the clouds roll by and the warm breeze on your face. I am so in touch with all there is.
I don't want to say I don't experience that very often, but I feel like I always feel kind of separated from everything else. I never really have that big feeling of oneness. I would definitely like to. I don't know how.
I do believe that we're all connected, and the universe is just kind of this swirling mass of energy and particles and planets and solar systems and are coming and going into and out of being, and that we're just all made up of this dirt, this dust that's stardust or whatever it is, that these particles that are floating around in the cosmos and have come together in this very unique, very unique and unrepeatable structure called the planet Earth.
I think that's where oneness happens for me on a day-to-day basis, is just the common human experience.
I know that I'm connected to all there is. And see, this is the kind of thing that I don't talk about much to other people, because they were like, yeah, it's just your life, only on a different level of awareness. It's actually right here with everything that you do. Every thought that you have, every activity that you engage in.
I am living a consciousness of connectedness that now permeates everything I am and everything I do. Come with me to explore sharing this with the world.